Hello again everyone, and welcome back to Mimsy Park. It is time for another short movie review. You may notice that the camera seems a little bit different. I got a new DSLR camera. Well, it's new for me. It's an older Nikon D5100, if that means anything to anybody. And I am messing around with different lighting and different color grading and stuff like that. So some of these videos, especially the ones that take place in here, are probably going to be kind of experimental for a while I kind of get the hang of all of that. But that'll kind of be fun, and if you guys have any suggestions about how it looks, how I can improve it or anything like that, by all means leave it down in the comments because I could always use that information. Without any further ado though, let's get into short movie reviews. We have four. Technically it's four that I'm going to go through this evening. On another note though, with the camera investment, I'm calling it an investment to make myself feel better, it allows me to start doing notes. So I started taking notes so my reviews can be a little more in-depth with you guys and everything. I'm not going to go into everything just because they're supposed to be short movie reviews, even though I know they're getting longer, believe me, I'm fully aware of that. Let's get into these movies. We're going to start with the garbage to make the sweeter stuff seem even sweeter. The first one is The Woman in Black 2. To call it a disappointment would be an understatement because I really liked the first one. I thought the first one was really good. Daniel Radcliffe was really good in it. It was unnerving at points. It was really suspenseful. At some points it just scared the absolute crap out of me. I really liked the first one. I did not like the second one at all. This wasn't fun for me. It was almost, and I'm not exaggerating at all, almost entirely jump scares. Almost entirely jump scares. There might have been one or two moments where it's suspenseful and you feel really uneasy and that kind of scared, where you feel scared inside, but I'd say 99% of the scares in this were all jump scares, and I'm not a fan of jump scares. I don't like them. I think they're cheap, I think they're uninventive, and it's not fun for me. And one of the reasons why I enjoy watching horror is because it's fun. The cat is calling. Are you lonely? I will say, one of the biggest things, as far as a specific thing that stood out to me, was the fire in the airfield at the end. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what happened in the budget. I don't know what part of the process everything went wrong, but the airfield has just terrible CGI fire. I'm not sure why. The movie shot well, it's acted well, it looks like they invested a decent budget into this movie. I don't know why they couldn't afford real pyrotechnics, but again, I wasn't on the set, so what do I know? But yeah, not recommended. Watch the first one totally, pretend like this one doesn't exist. It's like the odd-numbered Star Trek movies. Moving along, we have what is technically 3 movies, but it's actually a trilogy. The first one, the paperwork's still in this one. The first one is great. It's as good as I remember it being before. I've seen this movie many times. It's well acted, it's well shot, the effects are awesome. Alan Rickman is just Alan Rickman. It is a Christmas movie, however, I think you could probably take this story and put it into any holiday and call it that holiday movie. It is a Christmas movie. I'm calling it a Christmas movie, but in a very loose sense. The second one, however, though I did not hate it, I was not as big of a fan of this one. I do recall there being a lot of close-up shots, which I'm not sure why, because that's usually reserved more for really intense moments rather than being a key component of how you view the film. It is way cheesier than the first one. They took the whole one-liners thing a little too far in this one, as far as I'm concerned. Again, that's just my personal opinion on this movie. It was a lot of fun, and there are some parts where it goes over the top for the sake of entertainment, and this one did not disappoint as far as that goes. The grenades that they throw into the cockpit towards the end, longest fuses I think I've ever seen on a grenade before. Ever. I will say the thing that stood out the most about this movie is actually the thing with the fire at the end, because fire doesn't travel that fast. That's all I'm going to say about that. You'll have to watch it if you haven't seen it. Anyway, not great. Fun, but not great. Which, of course, brings us to the third one, which I actually just finished last night, Die Hard with a Vengeance. A lot of fun. Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis have a great back and forth, and I really like that. That was a lot of fun to watch, although Samuel L. Jackson's always fun to watch as far as I'm concerned. This one did get, you know, a little over the top in parts, but that's just kind of the nature of these movies, and I think probably just 90s action movies in general. It does start off very quickly. Like, there's not like a lot of like setup into this one. They did do a decent job of writing in basically what was going on at the time as the movie progressed. I did find it kind of lame that this one was not set during Christmas. I wasn't crazy about that. I always like the Christmas thing. I would like to see more of that. I will say, Jeremy Irons, I love Jeremy Irons. Jeremy Irons is a great villain. And whoever did all the casting for the first 3 Die Hard movies just did awesome on the villains. I will say the female terrorist that's in this is more reminiscent of a Bond villain. She's very just like, everywhere she walks, everything she does is very dramatic. I like this more than the second one. Even though it's not set during Christmas, this one was done much better than the second one. I have not seen the last one. It could be terrible. I don't know what the story behind it is and everything. I might have to get around to watching that just to get caught up on everything. But that is going to do it for short movie reviews. I may just start calling these movie reviews because this isn't going to be a short video at all. I can already tell. But if you guys are liking these videos, go ahead and throw me a thumbs up. If you have any movie suggestions, by all means leave them down in the comments. The worse the better. If you guys aren't enjoying these videos, go ahead and throw me a thumbs down. And if you want to stay up to date on future videos, go ahead and throw me a subscription. Until next time, I will see you guys later.